Meta is what Facebook has rebranded themselves as in 2021 to separate themselves from what Facebook was and begin again in a new direction without the image and possible stigma of the name Facebook. The name change also reflects the priorities of the company going forward, as their primary focus has become to develop virtual reality as well as the metaverse. Now, there is no doubt that the company Meta will be at the forefront of the inevitable virtual reality boom. Because of this, Meta will have an enormous amount of influence on what the VR industry becomes. The metaverse is a virtual space in which users from anywhere in the world can interact with each other in real time through the use of virtual and augmented or mixed reality. People will be able to socialize with friends, meet new people, play games, shop, and even work in this virtual space. So people will essentially start to have two different lives, or at least two different ways of living. People will have their life in the physical world, as we always have, but now people will be able to depart from that into a virtual life with virtual experiences. For many, this virtual life may consume their real life, resulting in a lack of real world experiences. Think about how much social media has already transformed how we live and communicate in just a short amount of time, and how easy it is for people to become addicted to it. Social media now is just pictures, videos, text, users, and algorithms, while the metaverse will be an unlimited amount of realistic, completely immersive virtual experiences. Virtual reality experiences can also trigger deeper emotional reaction within users in comparison to social media. That, when combined with an unlimited amount of virtual experiences on demand, will make it so much more appealing to real life for many users. The potential harms of virtual reality will likely be similar to the harms we see coming from social media, and could even be more severe due to a higher degree of user engagement. This is because the metaverse is somewhat of an integration of virtual reality technology with the structure and elements of social media. The common ground between social media and the metaverse will be the element of virtual social networks. So things such as liking, sharing, following, and commenting will certainly be present, along with other methods of virtual communication. It's also inevitable that social media platforms will be adapted to be accessible in the metaverse. This alone is enough to create problems down the road. As social media exists now, in a 2D format, there are many people that have become addicted to it, and their relationship with the platforms are problematic and unhealthy, regardless of whether or not they admit it or even know it. And this is a good thing for social media companies because it increases their user engagement and ultimately increases their profit. And now, knowing social media companies, it is almost certain that they will take advantage of this virtual reality boom that we know is coming. They'll be able to design their social media platforms to surround the user completely, both literally and figuratively. This is good for the company in two ways. They will be able to more effectively distract their users from everything outside of their social media platform. Because of this, they will have the full attention of every person while they interact with the platform. This will likely create a stronger connection and addiction in many cases between people and social media. This will result in an increasingly social media saturated society and will ultimately give social media companies more power and influence over entire populations of people.